All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadas. Double honors to the apostle and great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim, teaching the truth of the folk on the earth and true sincerity, man. Just a quick lesson, really, is going to go into Esau, man. The nature of the so-called white man. And he have a lot of characteristics. Like he was, actually, he's a base man. He a child, but also he's a cunning honey man, right? But we gonna touch on the part about him being a liar and never trust the so-called white man, because here we got the government shutdown, right? We approaching what, the 19th day, and we looking like we gonna pass the longest government shutdown in history, man. Because what, they had a meeting today, and Trump walked out the meeting. So he said he wasn't trying to hear nothing the Democrats was talking about, nothing they was trying to come up with. He said he want that wall, man. And the whole point of me saying that is because Esau, never trust Esau, man. And he's a liar, man. The nature of so-called Esau is a bald-faced liar, man. He say one thing and he do another, man. And this just a small wages, man, because a lot of Israelites are gonna start suffering soon, man, because they trust into Egypt, they trust into the so-called white man, and at the end he's gonna fuck you so hard, man. Excuse my language, but that's the nature of the so-called white man. He give you something and actually he rob you, he make you pay for it, man. He say, no, I'm gonna give you this for free, bro, but you got to pay for the uses of it. Like, what? It's the nature of the so-called white man. But I don't want to run too long. Let's get into some scriptures real quick. This Sirach 12 and 10. It say, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness, man. And who is the enemy? The enemy is the so-called white man. Esau, Edom, according to the Bible, man, and all these other nations, man. But Esau is a father of falsehood, man. It go back into who? Cain and Abel, man. When Cain slew Abel, hey, when the Lord asked where was Abel at, what did Cain say? He says, I'm my brother keeper. Knowing that he just slew his brother Abel, man. And the Lord told him, he said that Abel's blood is springing from the garden. What have you done? So this man is never to be trusted, man. So just like this government shutdown, everybody trusting to the so-called white man, especially the nigger woman, they in love. Just like in the garden, and Eve and the serpent, man. But that's a whole nother topic. But it go into the government shutdown, man. For many years, people trusting this government. They gonna pay their bills instead of going and working or putting their trust in the Lord, man. They trusting the so-called white man, and guess what? He's starting to take all these things away. Scripture saying in Isaiah 32 that the vintage shall fail, man. And a lot of these people is going to start seeing the nature of the so-called white man, man. So I can start the water. It's a lock you. Forgive me, but you're going to start seeing the nature of the so-called white man, and that he's a liar, and you cannot trust this man. So like it. Man, fucking say. That's it, man, on this. But let's get that, man. This John 8 and 44. You are your fathers the devil, and the lust of your father you do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and that's the nature of the so-called white man also. He killed, he steal, and destroy, man. They say, and abide not in the truth. So he abide not in the truth. So if you don't tell the truth, what you do? You tell lies, man. Because there is no truth in him. There's no truth in him. When he speak a lie. He speak of his own, for he is a liar and a father of it, man. So this so-called nation, Salaki, this so-called white man, Esau, is a father of falsehood, man. And it go back to Cain and Abel, man. And that's the nature of the so-called white man. Let's prove it some more, man. Because I don't want to ramble too much. Let the scripture talk. And then I'll close it out. This Proverbs, no, Salaki. This Psalms 58 and 3. Salaki, let's start at the top. 1. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do you judge rightly, O ye sons of men? And do the Esau, Edom do this? No. Esau do not judge rightly, man. The scriptures say, actually, let's get this. This is Isaiah, if I remember correctly. It's like if I'm all over the place. It's Isaiah 26 and 10. It say, let favor be shown to the wicked, and favor have been doing it to the wicked, man. He in rulership, and he still is not doing. Let's read it, man. It's Isaiah 26 and 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, that he would not learn righteousness, man. He's still not doing right. So it's not into the so-called white man, and ultimately these other nations, to do right for the children of Israel, man. Because if it was, they would have told us who we were. We would have told us that we was a special people to the Lord, man. But no, they got us in slavery. They deal with us falsely. They lie to us unjustly. And it's all the nature of the so-called heathens, man. Especially the so-called white man. They say, in the land of right, he would not deal unjustly and would not behold the majesty of the Lord, man. And he don't care about the Lord. It's about him. He think he is the Lord, man. Changing time. And he's a base man. Isaiah 3 tell you that. Daniel, the second chapter, I believe, tell you that. That this man, Job tell you that. Hey, this man is not fit to rule, man. But he's a liar, man. Back in this Isaiah 58, they say, verse 2, ye in heart, you work wickedness, you weigh the valleys of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. And that's what the nation of the so-called white man is, man. He go and speak lies, no matter where he go to. No matter how you try to think he's gonna get right, but not, because in Jeremiah, I believe the 10th chapter or 9th chapter or 11th chapter, they say, can a leper change his spots? Can an Ethiopian change his skin? Is it in them to do consume to do good, but they would do evil, man? Guess what? Just because this so-called white man give you benefits, a Section 8, or low income, or food stamps, that mean you don't trust it. That don't mean you trust him, man. He wants you to lean upon him, man. It was all systematically to throw out the man, and what? So the woman to be proud, man. So that they would turn their back on us, man. But this Isaiah 55 and 21, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet would they draw swords, man. And that's what it is. No matter how much you think the so-called white man is with you, he's really against you, man. He'll smile in your face and black behind closed doors. He's plotting to take you down, man. That's the nature of the so-called white man, man. He don't care about you, man. You Israelites, man. You Latinos, Native Americans, man, out there, man. Hispanics. He don't care about you, man. He don't even care about himself, man. Night and day, he put these chemtrails in the air. He make you pay for water, man. Well, water was given from the fountain, from the water, man. We never had to pay for water, man. He make you pay for air. This so-called white man have a lot to pay for, man, because he deal unrighteously, man. He scriptures say, woe unto him the right unrighteous decrees, man. And this is unrighteous, man, according to the laws of the Heavenly Father, man. He wants you to obey his laws and jurisdiction that he break daily, but he can't even obey the Lord laws, man. How to rule the world. This man is not fit to rule. Let's get a couple more precepts and then we'll wrap it up, man. It's Psalms 7 and 14. Behold, he traveled with iniquity, and everywhere he go, he traveled with iniquity, man. Violence cover him, man. No matter where he go, he gotta make something fall, man. The scripture tell you that. We gonna get that next. It say Matthew 7 and 14, and especially he's gonna slay, he's gonna rob, he's gonna kill. This is the nature of the so-called white man. They say, behold, he traveled with iniquity and have conceived mischief and bring forth falsehood, man. That's what he does, man. On a mass scale. He make you sound deals, and he break those deals and expect you to keep hold of your deal, man. That's what he did with all these other nations, man. That's why the nation is mad, man. And soon you people will be mad, man. And soon Jacob trouble, riots, all these things, as soon is going to come upon you, man. Because the pride of this people, Esau had made you prideful, man. And you lost your way because you trust in a so-called white man. This Proverbs 4 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. So this so-called white man can't sleep. He tossing and turning. He walking back and forth, pacing. Man, how I'm gonna bring this nigga down? How I'm gonna make get more money out of him? How I'm gonna make him suffer? That's the nature of the so-called white man, man. And all these other heathens too, man. Because these heathens was glad when we failed. They could have warned us. But this so-called white man got held to pay, man. He don't give no fuck about us. All these heathens don't, man. They say, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. So they in the bed tossing and turning. Like, man, what can I do to this nigga tomorrow? So you should never trust this so-called white man, man. He would deal with you falsely, man. His word is not good, man. And none of you niggas is, man. You 2/3, man. Because you just like your father, the devil, Esau, man. You're not getting away, man. Especially the so-called nigger woman, man. But Proverbs 14 and 5. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies, man. Someone that is falsified, man, will tell you lie and send you up the river, man. That's a sin. Send them off, man. Send them up the river, man. Or make you sign a deal, a 360 deal, man. And that's gonna fuck you up in the air, man. Just like he do these rappers, man. It's nothing different, man. This man is over you, make you give you this job, and you bring in so many millions of dollars every day, and he only give you so much little, man. But you niggas is content with that, man. This bring this last precept out. I'm gonna jump down to 25. They say a true witness deliver souls, but a deceitful witness speaking lies, man. And that's the nature of the so-called white man, man. I could have bring out a lot more, but I was basically touching on the father of falsehood, man. How he say one thing and he do another, man. And it all ties on to everything that's going on now, man. Because this white man, so-called white man, is gonna come down with great wrath, and you people don't even know it, man. You don't even know your true enemy, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle of great millstone, our teachers, and salutations to the Akim that teaching the truth of the four corner earth and true and sincerity, man. And until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.